Hi folks, Canadian Prepper here. I just want to give you an update on Marshall. If you are wondering, I know all of you are losing sleep over it. Some of you are, which is awesome. And you know, I've never really understood when they talk about the YouTube community, nothing has really spoken to me more than this last couple days when we are, trying to raise some money for Marshall's surgery, which is probably going to be around $6,000 now because of him having to stay in the hospital a little bit longer. Something with regards to SpO2 levels not being sound enough for them to actually go ahead with the surgery and put him under anesthetic. He has to be very stable before they're willing to do that. So we spent a couple nights there. He's actually doing pretty good. He's, like I said, he's expected to hopefully make a full recovery. He's in surgery right now, so we'll get all the details and stuff for the people who went to the store and used the coupon code Marshall to show their support. That was really overwhelming, and some of the donations we received, I'm going to make a dedicated video to the people who made very significant donations, things that just make you really humble to humanity and the state of this community. And it is a community. You hear that word thrown around a lot, the YouTube community, but I've never seen, like I said, I've never felt like such a part of something as when this tragedy happened, because so many people have come forward through the GoFundMe campaign. I think we've raised like $540 out of 5,000, which is amazing, And like I said, I never really wanted to start the GoFundMe campaign because, say what you want, but people got their own problems, and I don't expect you to, if you're struggling in your own life, please don't send me money. If you can kick in a couple bucks, great, but we'll find a way. I don't want you to suffer, especially if you're just struggling to get by with your own family. That's why I don't really like donations, but a subscriber started it, so whatever it is, what it is, we're not going to outright refuse it because it's certainly going to help out a lot. When Marshall does recover, what we're going to do is, I have a friend somebody I worked with in another job I have, who is actually on their way to probably becoming a world-class canine police law enforcement dog trainer. So we're going to take Marshall to train there. I'm going to put on the suit. I'm going to let them bite the crap out of me, and we're going to get him all trained up. And maybe at some point down the road, we may even get him a companion. So, we're not going to do this right away. He's going to be out of commission for a couple months, like I say. But I tell you, man, it's amazing to see people coming together like that for, I must admit, I shed a few tears when I seen that, because it's phenomenal, the outpouring of support and how much people love dogs. It's amazing. It inspired some thought in me, because I should clarify, I made a comment in the last video, and I'm just being honest. I'm honest about my thought process when I said that, we had to consider whether or not we could proceed, because it was a lot of money. And there was something that I didn't mention when I was thinking that, and it's that we didn't know what the prognosis was going to be yet when I was thinking that. So if it were going to be such that Marshall was going to have a much reduced quality of life, and there was going to be numerous more medical bills, that it was going to go into the 10,000 plus range, that's when we may have had to consider alternative options, as a euphemistic way of putting it. Because, like I say, we have kids, we have family, and I know there's some diehard people out there who, just don't care and are willing to totally put themselves in the poorhouse for that. But you got to be realistic. And that's one thing about survival, is that, and I'm going to make a video about this very topic. I don't want to discolor this video with this talking point. I don't want it to overshadow the fact that the community is amazing. The outpouring of support is amazing. So I'm actually just going to leave it at that. And I'll delve into that in another video because it's a very important talking point, what you are willing to sacrifice for somebody or some being, whether it's a two-legged or four-legged, you know, how far you should go to save somebody. Because indeed, there's many cases where people get, you know, crippled and they say they're never going to walk again. And sure enough, they're not only walking again, they're running again, they're doing backflips, you know, so anything's possible. And I really don't have a lot of faith in the medical industry right now, especially the public health aspect of it, because we've seen so much incompetence just with our own family and being misdiagnosed with stuff. And having worked in healthcare, I've seen not so much the incompetency, not even so much the cutting of corners, but just negligence. You know, it's just pure negligence, and people not doing their jobs, not even not doing their jobs, they're doing their jobs, but there's just not a lot of common sense applied, if you know what I mean. And because everybody's stretched to the limits, at least some people in the medical field are, some people just like talking on their phones, it seems. Our doctors are stretched to the limits, but they don't always have the time to research things deeper so that they can get a more comprehensive understanding of the problem and make an actual accurate diagnosis and hence prognosis. So we don't put too much stock in that. So even if they were to say, look, Marshall's screwed, he's never going to walk again, or, you know, he's going to have to wear like wheels or whatever, you know, I probably still would have been doubtful, and there's a good chance we would have paid to keep him alive. And the community has supported us so much that this is no longer my dog. Marshall is now our dog. And I mean that from the bottom of my heart. This dog is now the Canadian preparedness mascot. I mean, he always was, but now more than ever, because you guys have helped save his life. So thanks for that. Thanks for watching. I'll keep you posted on after he gets out of surgery pretty shortly here. Thanks for watching Canadian Prepper Out. The best way to support this YouTube channel is to support yourself by gearing up through CanadianPreparedness.com or BugoutRoll.ca. Premium quality gear at the best possible price using the incredibly secure and easy to use Shopify platform. We offer free shipping to the United States for orders over $200 USD and free shipping to Canada over $75. So support the channel by supporting yourself.